Imagine vanishing into thin air, leaving behind no footprints, no screams, no struggle, just silence. That's exactly what happened over 4 centuries ago, when more than 100 men, women, and children mysteriously disappeared from the very first English settlement in North America. It was supposed to be the dawn of a new era, a thriving colony on the edge of the New World. Instead, it became one of the most haunting, unsolved mysteries in American history. Welcome to Roanoke, a word that has become synonymous with disappearance, speculation, and ghostly legend. The colony was established with high hopes, dreams of prosperity, and the promise of an English foothold in the Americas. But by the time relief ships returned, the settlement was abandoned. Homes stood empty, tools were left behind, and the only clue carved into a wooden post was a single cryptic word, CROATOAN. What happened to the lost colony? Were they massacred by hostile tribes? Did they attempt to sail home and perish at sea? Did disease wipe them out? Or, as some bizarre theories suggest, were they taken by something far more sinister? Tonight, we peel back the centuries and dive deep into one of history's greatest enigmas. From political intrigue to Native American alliances, from famine to witchcraft, we'll follow every lead, every whisper, and every legend tied to Roanoke. By the end, you may find yourself questioning how much of America's past is truly lost and whether the ghosts of Roanoke still linger. The year was 1587. England, led by Queen Elizabeth I, was eager to establish its mark on the uncharted American continent. Spain had already claimed vast lands, growing rich from gold, silver, and trade, but the English, they wanted their slice of glory. Sir Walter Raleigh, a dashing figure of the Elizabethan court, received permission to colonize the New World. His plan was bold, to create a permanent English settlement off the coast of what we now call North Carolina. Ships were prepared, families recruited, and dreams inflated with promises of fertile land, abundant resources, and freedom from the rigid classes of England. Among the colonists were farmers, artisans, soldiers, and women, even children. This was no mere military expedition. This was a society in the making. They arrived on Roanoke Island, a small marshy piece of land surrounded by wilderness, hoping to build their future. At first, there was excitement. The forests were dense, teeming with wildlife. The seas offered fish, oysters, and the chance of trade routes. Yet beneath the surface, cracks began to show. The soil wasn't ideal for crops. Food supplies dwindled faster than expected. Relations with local tribes, initially hopeful, grew tense. Whispers of starvation and conflict began. Still, the colonists held fast. They carved out homes, raised families, and dreamed of permanence. None of them could have imagined that within just a few short years, their names would be etched into legend as the people who vanished without a trace. When Governor John White returned to England for supplies, he expected to be gone for only a few months. But war with Spain delayed his return for nearly 3 years. By the time he finally set sail back to Roanoke in 1590, his heart must have been filled with dread. As White's ship approached the shoreline, something was wrong. The usual smoke from campfires was gone. No welcoming party waited at the shore. The settlement was eerily silent. When they set foot on the colony, the truth struck them. The entire settlement had been abandoned. Houses were dismantled, tools left behind, but no bodies, no signs of battle. It was as if the colony had evaporated into thin air. Then came the clue. Carved into a wooden post was the word CROATOAN on a nearby tree, just the letters. CROATOAN was the name of a nearby island, home to a friendly Native American tribe. White took this as a sign. His people must have relocated there. Yet a storm forced the ship to leave before they could investigate. Tragically, they never returned to confirm the fate of the colonists. And so the mystery was born. Were they taken in by the CROATOANs, killed by hostile tribes? Did they starve and scatter? Or was the truth something no one dared to whisper aloud? Asterisk, asterisk, over centuries, theories have piled up like bones in a forgotten graveyard. Some historians believe the colonists integrated with local native tribes, leaving behind English artifacts found in later settlements. Perhaps they adapted, married, and became part of a new culture. Others argue they were massacred, wiped out by tribes who saw them as invaders. Yet no mass graves have ever been found. Another possibility is disease. Starvation combined with illness could have decimated them, forcing survivors to scatter in desperate search of help. But then, there are the darker tales. Whispers of cannibalism echo from other starving colonies in history. Did Roanoke suffer the same grisly fate? Did hunger drive them into madness and violence? Every explanation offers something, yet none explain the complete absence of evidence. No bodies, no bones, no trace of 100 lives. It's as if Roanoke simply slipped into the shadows of history. Asterisk, asterisk, but what if Roanoke's disappearance wasn't just about hunger or war? What if it was something far stranger? Local legends among native tribes speak of vengeful spirits that guarded the land. Some stories describe skinwalkers, shape-shifting entities who lured people into the forest, never to be seen again. Others tell of curses laid upon settlers who disrespected sacred grounds. Then there's the eerie word CROATOAN. Over centuries, this same word has appeared in disturbing places, scrawled on walls, linked to sudden deaths, even whispered in tales of witchcraft. Was it a marker, a warning, or a signature of something otherworldly claiming the colony? Some conspiracy theorists have gone further, linking the colony to secret experiments, alien abduction myths, and portals to another dimension. Far-fetched maybe, but when you have zero answers, imagination fills the void. Asterisk, asterisk for Americans. The story of Roanoke became more than a mystery. It became folklore. Plays, novels, and ghost stories kept the legend alive. The colony stands as a symbol of the unknown, of human fragility, and of the shadows that history refuses to explain. Even today, archaeologists dig, historians debate, and paranormal investigators whispered theories. Each discovery, a broken pot, a strange inscription, a native account adds fuel to the fire, but the truth, still hidden like a ghost that refuses to be caught. Roanoke is not just America's first colony. It is America's first haunting. Asterisk, asterisk, and so the lost colony of Roanoke remains lost, a riddle that mocks time itself. We can piece together theories, dig through soil, and debate until voices run dry, but the silence of Roanoke speaks louder than all of us. 100 men, women, and children gone. Not a single survivor to tell the tale. Just a carved word, CROATOAN, and centuries of speculation. Perhaps the colonists found new lives among native tribes. Perhaps they died of hunger and disease. Or perhaps their disappearance is something we will never understand. A reminder that history, no matter how well recorded, has shadows that will never see the light. But maybe that's what makes Roanoke endure. Not the answers, but the questions. Questions that force us to confront the fragility of human ambition, the mysteries of the world around us, and the possibility that not everything can be explained. So tell me, what do you think happened to the lost colony? Were they victims of war, nature, or something beyond comprehension? Let me know in the comments, because your theory might just be the one that makes the most sense. And if you want more mysteries like this, the dark history, the legends, the stories they never told you in school, then make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss the next journey into the unknown, because history isn't just written. Sometimes it vanishes.